Hey and hello there everyone, welcome back to the Strike Streams, or the post-strike streams perhaps I should say. Sunday edition, 27th of July edition. We'll talk about the date and other things later, but let's say hi to some people. Hello, hopefully you can see me, hopefully you can hear me. I did just kind of have a little bit of a scramble to the end because I remembered some stuff I needed to do and then got caught up in some other stuff right before this, so let me know if you can see the game, let me know if you can hear me. Hang on, I'm going to mute my laptop because I know as soon as I go click, 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 that my laptop's going to do it as well. So how are we all doing? Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a fun day. So let's say hi to some people, and then we will get on with the show. So Tenchi hi, and Sky hi. Thanks, Sky. Thank you so much for saying you can hear me. I was like, no one's saying anything. Sky hi, Kieran hi, Nightbot hi, Tenchi hi, and hang on, Xander was here, right? Well, I thought I saw Xander. The Satel? No. Wait, did I see Satel? I thought I just saw Satel. Maybe I did. Maybe I'm confusing my colors. Maybe not. Hang on, Kieran, Sky, Tenchi, Nightbot. Xander, there's Xander. Okay. Oh, Satella, no, I did see. Okay, I think my screen scrolled down after I scrolled it up. I had scrolled it up and then it scrolled down. So, okay, that makes sense now. That makes a whole load more sense. But how are we all doing? I hope you guys, gals, non-binary pals, are doing well. And we'll get into the game and get into the team selections and all that other stuff now. Just finished a movie. Do you mind if I ask what movie? But that's cool. That's fun. I was thinking we're probably due the Lugia movie either like this Friday or the one after. Something like that. Like on YouTube for free. So that would be fun. So yeah, that would be pretty cool. Oh, Kieran, you found a shiny Malamar yesterday. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, congrats. That's a very good one. Worth the contrary shenanigans, I hope. Unless you got it in Scarlet and Violet, floating on the water. No, I think in Scarlet and Violet you can only get Inkays. I'm not. You can get Malamars from raid dens, but I don't think you can get like wild Malamars. Presto, hello. Welcome. Okay. So chat, my lovely chat. Oh, you got a shiny Oddish, which you evolved into a Blossom. That's very cool. That's very nice, Tenchi. So where did you get the shiny Oddish? Was that in Scarlet and Violet? Did anyone get any shinies in Scarlet and Violet? The movie was To the Sea for the anime given. It's a fantastic way to end the series. Oh, that's lovely. And Samira, hi. Oh my gosh, everyone's here. Well, if everyone who said hi could also click that little thumbs up button, the like button, that would be wonderful. That would be fantastic. Special, an outbreak. Oh, that's very good. Okay, so, what was I? Oh no, I lost to a Dynamax Latios raid in Pokemon Go. No, I did manage to beat one remotely, and then I got invited to a Latias, but the lobby was full, and then I've been invited to a bajillion Latios ever since, and 0 Latias. And it's very annoying. But anyway, you liked before the stream. Real ones do. So anyway, chat, my lovely chat. Let's kind of get underway with the team assignments and all that stuff, and then we'll actually get into the chit-chat of it all. Chat, my lovely chat, could you please let me know, Kevin, hello, could you please let me know if you are around and interested and able to play, and you're going to be around for a while and all that lovely good stuff, and you're playing on a good internet connection with a Nintendo Switch Online, and you have the DLC and all this stuff that you all know about, then could you please let me know this other thing that you hopefully know about. Could you please say strike in big capital letters and then say I can do, and then you're going to let me know who you can do out of my tickets, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana. So you're going to say strike, I can do, Tapu Bulu, Thunderous, and or Kartana. Okay? So if that all sounds good, that makes sense, then proceed. Ready, set, bow. Let me know. Presto says, wasted 2 water sparkling sandwiches for a shiny Scraggy. Oh no, you made the wrong type of sandwich for a Scraggy, but then shiny Alomomola during a Squirtle outbreak. Oh no! Oh no! Wait! Oh no! Sorry! No! Sorry! You wasted 2 water sparkling sound, but got a shiny Scraggy and a shiny Amola. Oh, so you made it for the Squirtle outbreak. Sorry. Okay, I see what you're saying now. There was a Squirtle outbreak. You were like, oh, I'm gonna make a sandwich, and then you got like a shiny Scraggy, and you were like, oh, dang it! Now I have to like keep. I can't like reset the game now because I got a shiny, and then you made another sandwich. And you're like, but I'm going to get the Squirtle with this second one. And then you found a shiny Alola Momola. And now you're like, oh, well, I can't reset the game now either because I got another shiny. Okay, so is that more... Okay, yeah. Oh, and a last-minute Alola Momola. Oh, that sucks. Samira just dropped by to say that you'll take a break from watching you because you got melatonin to help you sleep. Oh, no, that's cool. Well, I hope you have some very good sleep. I might be soon, Samira, doing some slightly... earlier streams instead, so maybe keep an eye out for the community posts for a notification about that one, and make sure you ring the bell to get all those yummy notifications. But yeah, oh, that's really yeah, presto, when you get a shiny where it's like it's not really what I want, but I'm also not going to reset because like a shiny's a shiny. Yeah, that's very annoying. Probably keep watching on weekends though. Okay, yay. Okay, awesome. So, let's see. Oh, hang on. So, I need to get my phone, and I need to get my spreadsheet up, don't I? This would be a wonderful time for it to reveal that Kramen is actually secretly here, and Kramen's not. So, I should have been paying attention. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. We've got Sky. We've got Kevin. Sky and Kevin do. Sky and Kevin do. And then Tenchi do. Tenchi do. Then we've got hang on, who else said? And then Kieran do. Then I just need to look at what you all said. Okay. That's what happened to you when hunting for shiny Bagon and then found 3 shiny Gibbles. Oh no. The worst is when you're looking for not Iron Tread, Great Tusk. When you're looking for Great Tusk and then you get like shiny Gibbles and it's like, oh man, come on. But anyway, Bark. Okay, so let's see what we've got. Hang on. Thunderous, Bulu, Thunderous. Okay, so we got 2 people who can do a Thunderous, and then one who can do a Bulu. Could we maybe open with the Thunderous, and then maybe someone else will come along for the Bulu between now? Like, right now, we definitely have enough people for a Thunderous. Whereas maybe in 20 minutes, we might have enough people for the Bulu. Like, someone like Kiba might show up and be like, I can do Bulu. So could we go for that? So could we have... So that's going to be Sky, Kevin, and Kieran. The almost Special K team. It's like the Skiran. Team Skilran. Something. I don't know. But so I am sorry to make you wait, Tenchi. You're like, I'm here early. It's like, can you wait a bit? I know that's really annoying. But so Team 1, Thunderous, Skywatcher, Kevin, Kieran, and then Team 2, Tapu Bulu, because Sky could do Tapu Bulu as well, basically. But it's just, Tapu Bulu's not great for Kevin or Kieran, and maybe someone will show up who could fill in that 3rd slot. I know Kevin will say, like, oh, I can do it, though. But it's like, yeah, but let's get something that everyone needs a shiny first, and then we'll resort to, can you do me a favor on the 2nd round? Okay? So, here we go, everyone. So could we please do the Y button to go on the Y-com? And then we'll press the plus button to go into local communication, from local communication, sorry, to the internet. And then once we are connected to the most glorious of things that is the internet, is it glorious? More in principle than in actual reality. Which Pokemon would you like to set to find out today? You guys are going to say anything goes, but I'm going to say Thunderous. And, yeah. Lily, hi, welcome. Lovely to see you. Okay. Right. 0727 and then 0210. So speaking of the date, on Friday I said, oh, today's the anniversary of, or something or whatever. And then I said one thing and I forgot to say another. So on Friday, like the 25th, I think it was Friday. I think it was on Friday, either Friday or yesterday. But I think it was Friday. Friday was the 2-year anniversary of when I went to the sort of like the was it like USCIS offices or wherever it was, and I basically did the final step that I needed for my green card. So you go and you do a little, you do a bunch of little, you know, final administrative type things. And that was 2 years ago. And at the time I put, you know, I sort of vaguely said on social media, like, today I did a special thing, or like today was like the end of a long journey, or what, you know, whatever I did. And then the next day I was like, I'm going to start playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I did a selfie of myself with Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So happy 2 years and 1 day since the origin of... Did somebody say salvage? So right, you guys know Thunderous. He's an awkward fellow. Rock and Ice are awfully nice. But also, they aren't always the easiest thing to get. So we might need to rely on things more defensively, such as ground types, which are brilliant. But let's not forget abilities that can help us. Lightning Rod, Manectric, and Cantonium Raichu, plus Volt Absorb, Jolteon, and Lantern. And then, obviously, you've got your little electric-resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types. Thunderous doesn't have a flying move. It does have Sludge Wave for spread poison damage. Watch out for Rain Dance and Weather Ball. Watch out for Rain Dance and Thunder. And Weather Ball can change into other types, and Rock is nicer for us than Ice, which is why Rock is better than Ice, and that sounds nice, and I'm going to go for Ditto. Even though I said Electric is good, Ditto's a fun wild card, baby. Rule 3 of the Salvage's Code, something about a punch out and then have a drink afterwards. So, Jelly Ducky, hello! Lovely to see you. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, Vaporeon. I mean, if we get a rock type, it could work. But there we go. But it can help us get a ground type. That's why you picked it. Also, is that a Miltank on the right? And then there's a ground type in the top left. Maybe we could go for the Miltank. Actually, we honestly might want to go for the... I don't know, actually. There is a scientist. Hang on. Ghost Klefki. Oh, Swampert. Do we go for the Ninjask, or do we go... we probably want to go for the Ninja... No, we probably want to go for the Ninjask, right? Just because it's less bulky and it's kind of frail. I don't mind either way. I need shinies of both. But, I was just thinking if I Dynamax into something... The thing is, I was thinking purely on the Dynamax. I was like, well, I'd rather Dynamax into a Miltank, but I kind of forgot, like, oh, we had a Sudowoodo and a Galvantula, which are very good against Ninjask, so actually that wouldn't have been a problem. So I do apologize. Hopefully this isn't... The thing is, Miltank isn't very good, as much as we all like Miltank and those hypnotic, slow-mo Dynamax udders. And so basically, in theory, in game theory... Ninjask would have been easier for us because of our teammates, but it means we don't have to waste any Sudowoodo PP on the stone edges. We can just go for like body press here, so it's not too bad. So I do actually need shinies of both of these, but yeah, it doesn't matter. The point is that someday I'm gonna like try and probably shiny hatch an Incada in a Pokemon, you know, Sword or Shield, and maybe even in this game, who knows. And then what we can do with our Blue Moo is, and then I can, you know, get an Incada and evolve it in Sword, and then we can put both of the shiny evolutions in the game. Bro, you're being... Kevin, you missed... I know the joke you're going for, but you need to spell your puns. Bo, you're being utterly ridiculous. But I know that's the pun you were going for, Kevin. Even though your typing didn't have the pun, I know the pun you were going for. Because that's just the kind of person you are. You are very punny. Lily, the other Lily, hi. Welcome, welcome. All the lilies here. Lovely lilies. Lovely lilies. Okay. So, if people haven't clicked like on the video yet, now would be a wonderful time, because apparently a load of people are here and saying hello. That would be fantastic. Oh no, I don't have much water. I might need to fill up on water. Also, after, say, like, the second or third adventure, I might just need to, like, turn on the dryer. I've got a bunch of stuff in the dryer, but it never really finishes drying on time, so I need to, like, run it a second time. Right, here we go. Max Strike! Mewtwo! Hello! Welcome, welcome. Everyone's here today. Jelly Ducky, you're just trying to get yourself ice cream. That sounds fair and fine enough. Fine and fair enough, even. What is everyone's favorite ice creams? And also, what is everyone's stances on, like, ice cream versus gelato versus custard versus sorbet or sorbet? I don't 100% know all the differences between those things, because I'm not sure if I've actually had all the different variations, to be honest. I don't know if I've even ever had gelato. I don't know. I know a place with good gelato, but I never ended up getting gelato from it, and then the pandemic happened. I'm just thinking, if we've got a Swampert near the end, do we want any... We'll have to look and see if there's anything, like, along the way that could be good, but honestly, though, I actually think that maybe... I'm actually thinking that maybe this... I honestly think the team we have, once we switch out the Vaporeon for the Swampert, I think this team will be pretty good. I don't know if... Sky, do you want to do some science just in case? It's like your Vaporeon is a good thing to ditch. We could do a Vaporeon ditch and switch for some science, and then I know Kieran would love to do the science, but I think Kieran's already got pretty good Pokemon is the problem. If Sky turns it down because of the 10-second delay, then Kieran could have maybe gone for it, but I think, let's see if we get anything good here, and then if not, we can switch for Swampert. Maybe it'll be a grass type. Oh, Lantern! Oh! Okay. Here's the question. Do we keep the Lantern, and then I, as Swampert, Dynamax? Or... I don't know. Ooh. This is very interesting. Because Lantern is a good Pokemon. And Ditto, like Lantern would be better to have than Ditto, but... this is tough. This is kind of tough. You treat me like a stranger and this choice is tough. Lantern's not very good against Swampert. But the thing is, Lantern's not a very good Dynamaxer is the thing. But here's the thing. Lantern, though, can set up both the rain and electric terrain, and so that, like, powers up, like, it and Galvantula, which is kind of funny. But obviously then Sudowoodo would be vulnerable to a Weather Ball, so... Oh, this is tough. I don't know what to do. Satella, you've been trying new flavors like durian, smelly, black sesame seed, and avocado. That is, to quote my friend Ryan Bartley, wild. Oh, sturdy! We're saved! Oh, but that's not great. Right, oh gosh. Ooh, special defense down, yes! And then with the terrain, the Lantern's coming in clutch. Okay, we don't need to make any decisions until the next fight, but unless what we do is if we switch, maybe depending on like Galvantula's health, we could switch like Galvantula for Swampert. I know it's like, why are you so insistent on keeping the Ditto? 'Cause it's a Ditto. Like, that's funny, man. But yeah, lovely. Oh, hang on. What did everyone else say about ice cream? I saw something about like cookie dough. Hang on. Hang on. You like cookie dough ice cream, Lily says. Nice. Sky says top 3. Mint chocolate chip, cookie dough, and cookies and cream. Know what I mean? Cookies and cream. Flavor right now is vanilla, but you also like cookie dough and cotton candy. No wonder why you like this channel, Tenchi. The fact your favorite right now is vanilla, and the fact that you like this channel so much. Vanilla old Bovio games. It says a lot. It says a lot. Okay, so I don't think we really want to switch. I know that like the Sudowoodo is like I'm dying here, but here's the thing. Let's just keep going because here's the thing. If Kevin dies, that will mess up the Dynamax order, but then that means I could switch for the Swampert. So I actually think here. Let's see how this Swampert fight goes. Right. Go for this Swampert. Let's have Kevin Dynamax. You can use a Max Knuckle or a Max Quake. Maybe a Max Quake could be good because of Swampert's like only using special attacks. We could like do this and then basically we'll just see how things go. Oh, you did get the Citrus Berry. Okay, this gives you a little bit more survivability. Hang on. What else? Cookies and cream or cookie dough ice cream. I'm not really a fan of cookie dough, personally. I don't dislike it, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's like vanilla with some stuff in it, and it's like, well, if I want to, like, I don't know, maybe I've just not had, like, a good enough cookie dough, but I think I did have, like, the Tillamook cookie dough, and I just wasn't right. Like, it was like I got a bunch of flavors, and, like, that was, like, the weakest of them. And again, not bad, but... Oh, no, was it chocolate, or did I just get, like, chocolate chip? No, I think I got cookie dough and chocolate chip, and just... Both were just a bit... Okay, like... Just sort of plain or whatever? I don't know. Right, I'm gonna... not Water Pledge, I'm gonna Earth Power. Maybe I'll lower Special Defense. So, yeah, Kevin, definitely, yeah, and now that you've got the more health, definitely Dynamax, because it's one of those things where, here's the thing, Kevin, if you didn't Dynamax, like, Lantern could still get KO'd by, like, a ground move. I would rather you Dynamax and we'll just see what happens. It's like, because if you Dynamax, we definitely have at least, like, 2 turns, or something like that, you know, whereas, like, if you don't Dynamax, we might not have 2 turns, like, if that makes sense. Like, basically, if you Dynamax, it definitely locks in a certain amount of turns we're guaranteed, whereas if we say, let's leave it to Lantern, then that's a bit different. Galvantula doesn't have a grass move, does it? I wish it had Energy Ball. Oh gosh, that's not great, is it? Water Pledge. Oh, well, there goes Galvantula. That's not great. We probably should have gone with a Max Knuckle and then a Max Quake, but oh well. Right, here's the Max Quake, more like a deep fake. You love vanilla, cookies and cream, and strawberry. I like strawberry, but without the bits. I just need that streamy strawberry flavor. I don't need a load of seeds and juice and pulpy stuff that doesn't freeze well. Okay. So we've done about... we might not beat this in 3 turns, mightn't we? I genuinely think we might need to body press and then stomping tantrum just to kind of like counterbalance things. Oh, I wish I had electro web, but oh well. Okay. Jelly Ducky, you got the ice cream and you totally didn't struggle trying to find it. Good. Well, that is what we like to hear. Here at Bovio Games. 2468. That cheer was feeble. Oh, Water Pulse. Okay, we might have to go with a Hydro Pump on the next go, just because, like, to be bold and brash. Okay. Right, here's the Earth Power. Come on, Special Defense down, Special Defense down. Ah, dang it. Okay, no, okay, we're all in on the Max Quakes now. We're not going to KO this in 3 turns, but that's okay. As long as we KO it in 4, it's fine. If we don't KO, we really will need to pay attention to the turns, though, if we lose, because either myself or Kieran will have to switch. But we'll have to really pay attention to the turns. Right, Bug Buzz, nice. Can we get a stat down? No? Okay. Oh, okay, we didn't go for the Hydro Pump. But we did get Confusion, which isn't nothing. Ow, but then it did that. Not ideal. Okay, here's the Max Geyser. Don't go for Sudowoodo. Well, actually, no. Whoever it goes for is kind of screwed here. Oh, there's the Sudowoodo. Okay. So Sudowoodo is now dead. So this means that the... Okay, so... Sudowoodo is dead if we don't win this turn. Okay, I can switch to Water Pledge now. Okay, so we'll really have to pay attention to the Dynamaxing, okay? So basically, Lantern Lantern is our current Dynamaxer, right? If we win this turn, Lantern is our Dynamaxer. Okay, so now Ditto is our Dynamaxer, okay? So Ditto is the Dynamaxer. If we win this turn, Ditto is the Dynamaxer, okay? So we had a brief window where we could have still salvaged it. Did somebody say salvage? 2, 4, 6, 8. That was also not great. 1 in 5, my eye. Right, here's the Water Pulse. Oh, I think we did need to go for that Hydro Pump. Yep. Crud. Water Pledge. No. Okay, so maybe Kieran now does the switch. Because... Okay, so basically if we win this turn, I think this means Kieran is the Dynamaxer. Right, Bug Buzz. Oh, we're so close. Oh my gosh, okay. We did it. Woo. Okay, well done, everyone. So yeah, I think... So, Kieran, I think this means you're going to be the person to switch here for your Galvantula. You're the Galvantula, right? I shouldn't say Kieran. I should say Galvantula's after Ditto, right? And that's Kieran, and so Kieran's going to switch. Basically, whoever is after Ditto, I think needs to be the one to switch, unless it's like Sudowoodo. Because Sudowoodo is like a good... We'll have a look at the order in a sec, hang on, because even I'm getting confused now. Yeah, no, okay, so, yeah, Galvantula switch, because Galvantula's, like, not great for Dynamaxing. So if Galvantula switch... So Galvantula switch, get the Swampert, Galvantula be ditched. For the Swampert switch, ditch. Okay, nicely done, Team 1. Yeah, that was a little bit slow going, but we can catch up. Here's the thing, Sky. I know with Hydro... In your head, you are probably looking at Hydro Pump and you're probably thinking of Thunder. But Hydro Pump's actually pretty accurate, like it's 80. And I know 80 doesn't sound a lot more than 70, but it really, really is. That extra 10% does make a big difference. Hydro Pump is just... There's a reason why, like, in, like, competitive Pokemon, people do go with Hydro Pump over, like, you know, Surf or Water Pledge or something like that, but they don't go with Thunder. And it's because that 10% really does make the difference. I am going to... Ooh, what do... Okay, hang on. Who is fast? Okay. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for one Thunder, but then I can go for Weather Ball afterwards, okay? Because if Swampert goes with a Blizzard, more like a wizard, then I get Weather Ball, and this is what I was kind of hoping for the whole time. Or, well, at least before we got the Lantern. Once we got Lantern, I was like, my plan may need to change a bit, but... Plus, remember, the stab multiplier goes further the more powerful the move is. That as well, yes. And that's like, Hydro Pump is... Well, no, it used to be, it's not anymore, is it? But it's almost double Water Pulse in power, but like at 80% accuracy. So over the course of like and here's the thing, we were never going to beat Swampert in 2 turns. So if you kind of think of using Hydro Pump like 3 times, you are probably gonna hit it like at least 2 of the 3 times, and that's gonna do like more damage than Water Pulse 3 times. Again, I'm not like blaming you. I think this is like a very situational kind of thing. I think generally, I don't know, if a Pokemon's a bit more medium on the bulky scale, you can kind of be like, well, let me open with a Water Pulse, see how much it does, and then if we do like over 1/3 of the damage, I'll keep going for it. If we do about 1/3 of the damage, I'll amp things up. Like sort of, you know, because there are some things where I'm like, oh, this Pokemon's quite frail, I'm not gonna waste a like a Hydro Pump on this because it's so frail. So I think you need to look at like frailty versus bulkiness. If it's going to take a bunch of turns to beat, you kind of need to go all out on power. If it's kind of frail, like a Thundurus, we often like 2-turn a Thundurus. So you could be like, oh, I'm going to go for an Ice Beam instead of a Blizzard. But if you're, well, Blizzard's not a good example, but if you're against like a Lugia, you know, you could be like, maybe I'll try a Blizzard. But yeah. But But no, we're doing well, Team 1. I think we're going to 2-turn this, aren't we? No paralyze. Wait, did it not use its discharge? Did it use it already? I kind of missed that. Oh no, ditto. More like no. No. 4 Violet Thunderous. Oh, got 2 strong to withstand. How many times have we died? Right. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Max Hailstorm, more like a Max Failstorm. If we don't get the KO here. Well done, everyone. Shade Van Fan, hello guys, we did it! Team 1! We won, and it was all thanks to Ditto. And you guys helped as well. No, I'm kidding. No, that really was a very good team effort, everyone. Like, seriously, very nice work. Team 1, that was fun. If you haven't already, do some stars and sparkles and stars to wish everyone good luck. We really do want to get some shiny Thunderous. We have not had many shiny Thunderouses, I would say. Like, it's a Pokemon that, you know, a bunch of people don't have. So, it'd be nice if someone got it. Maybe me. But maybe you. So let's find out. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video, that thumbs up button. I'm about to, you know, sort of guilt trip my audience with the top fan check. According to top fan check, we should have at least 14 likes on this video. So if we do not have 14 likes on this video, then shame on you all. And by all of you, I mean those of you who haven't clicked the like button. Yeah, it does help out. Miltank, no. Klefki is a no. Swampert is not pink. But oh, look at this girl team though. Girl, it's a girl team. I know Thunderous is a boy, but it's always a boy, so that's pretty cool. I mean, Miltank is guaranteed a girl, but still, the Swampert kind of balances that out, right? So there we go. So here we go, guys, gals, non-binary pals. No shinies for you? Dang. DK, hello, welcome back. How is Bonanza going? With no spoilers. But how's it going? Right, will we get the slightly purple Thunderous? No! So no one got a Thunderous, but that was such a good round. We didn't get the Blue Moo? I thought they made Blue Milk for the Fantastic Four movie. We could have had some Blue Moo and some Blue Milk. Fantastic Four milk. Fantastic Four. Dang. Modest. Anyway. Modest Miltank. I like the alliteration. A Rash. Oh, Adamant. Oh, I gotta go for the Swampert. Oh, there it is! Gentle Giant Thunderous. It's gentle. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Swampert, the girl Swampert, which has the horrible damp hidden ability. Change that immediately, Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. Absolutely. And Creatures Inc. Whoever else is involved. Yes. Get rid of this nonsense. I did just pick Swampert, right? I didn't, like, accidentally pick the... I accidentally didn't pick Thunderous there, did I? So chat, my lovely chat. Let's try and figure out Team 2 before we make it through. Oh, I still have the wheezing there. I didn't put that in my Pokemon Home. So chat, my lovely chat. Should we aim for a Tapu Bulu? Maybe? Yeah, can we aim for the Tapu Bulu? Can anyone do Tapu Bulu? And if so, could you please let me know by saying strike the number of times you've thus far played today. Strike 0, strike 1, and then let me know if you can do Tapu Bulu. I want to see if we can do Tapu Bulu. I know we have people who can do Tapu Bulu. Tenchi needs to play and can do Tapu Bulu. So, yeah, we're doing Tapu Bulu. We won't let Tenchi down. So ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. And then we'll kind of take it from there, basically. More like take it from here. What does that even mean? Okay. So we have the Tenchi. Jelly Ducky, you're still upset that you're yet to buy / get into Pokemon. Oh, that's okay. You have time. There are plenty of games, and we can always recommend whenever you are like ready for it, sort of thing, like financially, personally, time availability, everything else. We can always point you in like which direction to go. Because like if like, you know, in like a year from now, you might be like, oh, which game do I play in like a year from now? And we might be like, you might want to wait for Gen 10. You know, so we'll have to see. Oh no, Sky's now going to eat in a few minutes. No, no, no. Tenchi, do you want to just like do a Bulu together and hope we get poison? No, no. But Sky, you can do Kartana, right? So like if you were around in like 25 minutes for a Kartana, would you be okay? Because I don't want to make you miss out on a Bulu just because of Foodlu. Presto, you are so done with NPCs, and I agree. Actually, speaking of that, there is something I'll say about that later, but yeah, I can't believe it's been 2 years. Well, no, I can believe it's been 2 years since I played Xenoblade 2. No, can I? No, it feels more like a year and a half, maybe, not like 2 years. Okay, you can do Kata. Okay, so why don't we have, like, say, Tenchi, Kevin, and then if anyone else wants to join, maybe they can. Something like that. Kevin, thank you for subbing. We do appreciate it. I was holding out hope, and I'm sorry, Sky, that we let you down. But okay, let's talk to the nice scientist lady. And then you guys will say anything goes, but I'll say Tapu Bulu, and then we will get a black Bulu, and then Sky, we'll all get black Bulus, and then even Kevin, who's already got one, and then Sky will be like, oh, man. And then we'll be like, that's what you get for trying to nourish yourself. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go. So let's go 0727 and then 0237. How about that? So 0727 and then 0237. And that's good. But yeah, but that's the thing. I have been thinking, I do kind of want to redo Xenoblade 2, but it's just hard, like, time-wise and stuff to do it, and then I kind of thought, well, it's like, well, yeah, I'm streaming, like, 5 times a week, you know. So, you know, again, just a reminder, we may see some changes to the scheduling, like, very soon. But yeah, 2 years since the green card and stuff. That's pretty funny. So I'll just do my spiel about Bulu quickly whilst we wait for Kieran or some mysterious stranger to join us. Bulu is very weak to poison, but then it's also weak to fire, ice, steel, and flying. I did that in a different order today, I know. And yeah, and it has grass, bug, and fighting moves, so watch out for those. What do you mean you get... Xenoblade games are famously short. But here's the thing. When I played Xenoblade 2, I did beat the original game in 2 weeks. Like, so I got it like 2 years ago, and then I beat it in 2 weeks. Because I had nothing going on. So I just played it like all day, every day, basically. And I wasn't streaming every day. But then the DLC, I think it took me like a week or two. I can't remember if it took me like 2 weeks to beat the DLC, or whether it was like 1 week or whatever. But I think it took me like almost about the same amount of calendar time to beat the DLC as the game. And I think if I play the game again, I want to make sure I actually can play it for like long stretches and that I don't have to play it for like an hour and then stop and stuff like that. So maybe I need to play it like closer to a Christmas or something like that, you know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, when I beat it 2 years ago, I beat it in 2 weeks. Like I did 80, I think it was 80 hours. Yeah, 80 hours in 2 weeks. And it was just like, boom. But then the DLC, I did like, 25 hours or something. And that took like the 2 weeks, the following 2 weeks. So, Scuntank. There we go. That's good. And then Torko. Also, Kieran, thank you for joining. And then, Glalie. That's super effective. We're getting lots of good things here. Lots of good things. We just gotta hope after Glalie we get some poison. Okay. Celio does have stab ice, so it's something. Like, if it Dynamaxed, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would replace Torkoal's Sun. Like, it'd be nice if, because we have Torkoal, it'd be nice if we... I think Butterfree's at the end. Doesn't Butterfree have Venoshock? I think it does, right? Hang on, let's check. Got Mr. Mime. Gloom. Gloom has poison as well. So maybe we could go to the left. We could do like the Butterfree. Oh, and the Vikavolt has poison jab. So yeah, we could do Vikavolt or Butterfree. I actually think Butterfree would be a bit better than Vikavolt. So there is a Dubwool, so we do need to do the Dubwool, which will be... This will be the only annoying thing, though. This is annoying because Acid Spray is a better move on a Matey Boy Skuntank. Acid Spray is better than Max Ooze, but I will use a no, I won't. This thing is kind of pseudo weak to fire, so because of its ability. So maybe I'll use one Max Ooze and then I'll use a... Yeah, I might use one Max Ooze to get things going, and then I'll like switch to Burning Jealousy. Something like that. Because I don't know how bulky it's going to be. We don't have anything that's like stab super effective apart from the fire. Like, we'll see how much the fire and the special attacks do, basically. But yeah, we could go for Vikavolt or Butterfree, but I think Butterfree's going to be better because I believe it has Venoshock. Maybe I should double check that. Because we know Vikavolt has Poison Jab. So maybe let's just check if... yeah, let's check if our old friend Butterfree... does have yeah, Cerebi says Venoshock, so okay, yeah, no, we're good then. We are good then. Right, here we go. Max Ooze. Bo, how many shinies do you have in Pokemon Sword? Ooh, now that's an interesting question. When you say how many shinies do I have in... So this is my Pokemon Shield. So when you ask that question, if you're saying how many shinies have you gotten from your like copy of Pokemon Sword, the answer, right? How many shinies have you got in Pokemon Sword? Double's using substitute. Right, here's the Max Flare. This should do a whole bunch more damage, hopefully. Yes. Cuba. Hello. Welcome, Cuba. Gonna burn the wool off the sheep. That's the plan. That is the plan. Defense down. Ooh, okay, that's pretty nifty. And then Ice Beam, more like a nice beam. And critical. Nice. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. So yeah, if we go for the Gloom next, we don't want to switch to this. No offense, Double. But if we go for the Gloom next, right? And then we could maybe switch for the... No, I don't think we need to really switch for the Gloom. I think... Well, here's the thing. Gloom does have Stab Poison, is the only thing, whereas Butterfree doesn't. So should we switch for the... Actually, should we switch Celio for Gloom? Because maybe that's the play. Like, we would have a stronger poison move. Maybe I'm like picking hairs here or whatever. Like, that's not the phrase I'm after. But maybe I'm kind of holding the magnifying glass too closely here, and it's only like a minute difference between a Gloom and a Butterfree. But I imagine Gloom is of a similar power level to Butterfree, except it has Stab. We don't want Malamar. Kieran has Malamar. I think we should go for the Gloom, and then we still probably want to go for the Butterfree for, like, stab super effective reasons. But I think we might want to in terms of who we have on the team, I actually think we might want to have Gloom. So I think we should fight Butterfree, but I think we should switch for the Gloom and then keep the Gloom, is what I think we should probably go for. Does that make sense? Because Gloom has like Stab Poison, and it resists like basically everything the Butterfree does. Like, there's not really... I think Gloom basically, in terms of offense, is probably going to be better than the Butterfree. So, what was I going to say? Sorry, my brother sent me a message about Donkey Kong that I kind of saw pop out the corner of my eye. Xenoblade 2, having a good run, playing games again. Green cards, shinies. Oh, Pokemon Sword. Shinies, sorry. So, yeah, how many shinies do I have in Pokemon Sword? So if you were thinking this is Pokemon Sword and you were saying how many shinies have you gotten from the strike streams or whatever, in terms of the strike streams, I believe I'm up to, I think I'm either at 62 or 60, I think I'm at 6, no, I think I might be at 63, and then the Lilligant is like 64, so I might have like 64 now. I think I might have like 64 shinies from these adventures. I'll need to double check. I think I had 62, and then Weezing would be 63, but then you have to add in the Lilligant. But I didn't put Weezing in Pokemon Home the other day, so I like can't remember now. Yeah, we want. I think we want to keep Glalie because basically Celio is the only Pokemon who is like weak to Bulu. And will be Dynamaxing. So it's kind of like, oh, if we had something better than... Celio would be okay if there was nothing to Dynamax for, Celio would be fine. But it's like, I wonder if we can do better than Celio. And then here we have like a poison type in front of us that does have a poison move. So I do think that we should do like Celio for Gloom. So yeah, 64, so super shiny 64, I know. That's the thing, I was thinking, I was like, wait, have I got 64 now and I haven't like pointed that out? But yeah, so I think I do have, it's either going to be like 63 or 64 now. I might need to double check after this. Maybe we'll double check afterwards. If people remind me at the very end, remind me and we'll double check, because I do need to move the Weezing over. So yeah, that Weezing might have been the 64th. But in my Pokemon Sword, I had like 3 shinies from like... Actually, no, hang on. I need to... Oh, actually, hang on. I need to think about this for a sec, because I think I had 3 shinies from running around. I got Beware, I got Chewtle, and I got a Chansey. But then I hatched a Mr. Mime, and then I got a Luxray in the Dynamax Adventures, and then a Selgor in the Dynamax Adventures. So... Oh, there is a Science. Oh, dang. Kieran... If you want to do the Science, and then we switch for the Butterfree, you are permitted and welcome to do the Science and switch for the Butterfree. Because if what you get sucks, we still have a Butterfree. I forgot / didn't realize there was a Scientist there. You are welcome to go ahead here. This is fine. And I don't say that with a mug in my kitchen that's on fire. You're welcome to switch here. I can't imagine you'll get a whole load of things that are going to suck against Butterfree. Oh, Glalie is paralyzed. Oh, that's why you said about switching. Oh, well, here's the thing. Well, at least now you have something you could maybe switch for if Kieran gets something good. Oh, Nickit. Oh, that does have fire. So, Tenchi, if you want to switch here, then this is fine. This is... Okay, that works. That's good enough. That's not bad. Yeah, so because Tenchi is paralyzed... Maybe Tenchi could get this Butterfree, and then, because Thievul can Dynamax and use fire, and Torkoal will obviously use fire, and then Butterfree and Skuntank can use poison, Le Poisson, and then that'll be pretty good, basically. Right, I'm going to... I'll tell you what, boy. I am going to Acid Spray here, because it will help out Torkoal immensely. Huh, Bo doesn't seem afraid of Butterfree. I don't like bugs, and Butterfree can, like, inflict a load of statuses upon us, but I will not fear this Butterfree. But Kaz, hello, welcome. If Bo has 64 shinies, then we need to get him 5 more so he can have a funny number. And well, here's the thing, I need 6 legendaries, so if I got 5 more, and then getting the final one would break the funny curse. Oh no, it is using Befuddle. No, don't Befuddle. Don't Befuddle. Kieran, you jinxed it. Xander the Hammer. Right, critical hit. Oh, crud hit. Oh, all your Pokemon got stasis condition. Glalie is paralyzed. Yes, we know Glalie is paralyzed. Right, Burning Jealousy. Oh, gosh. There's the poison, Le Poisson. Oh, hey, I didn't get a status. Yay, I didn't get a status. Okay. Nevertheless, I still think that maybe we have the Glalie switch because it also has the least amount of health, and it is weak to a superpower. So, although then again, so is Thievul. Yeah, well, do we go for Thievul? Do we go for Thievul or do we go for Glalie? Because if Thievul's going to be Dynamaxing, like maybe we just need to say that Glalie is half dead and accept it, and maybe we just kind of have, like, let's have a healthy Gigantamax Pokemon with a poison move. Maybe we do switch Thievul here because of the paralysis. As long as either Glalie or Thievul switches here, I don't mind. If you want to both throw your hat in the ring here, that's fine. As long as one of you two takes this Butterfree, as long as Glalie or Thievul switches for the Butterfree, then I'm happy. But I think there is something to be said either way. As long as, you know, either you both throw your hat in the ring, or once someone does, the other can be like, nah, bruv, I'm good. Oh, you're both going for it, and it's Tenchi. Okay, this is not a problem. Either way, it's fine, because it's like, I know you have a muscle band, so it's like, oh, that's kind of whatever. But here's the thing. You have the better health now, so, like, you know, we stand less of a chance of losing a life, because all our Pokemon are healthy, minus paralysis and poison. But if it was the other way, it's like, oh, we have perhaps a slightly better Dynamax situation. But it doesn't matter that much, because I am gonna be using the Acid Spray, and then once you guys use all your moves and stuff like that, your guys' attacks are gonna do a whole load of damage here, hopefully, in theory, in game theory. I'm hoping I'm the fastest. Let's just quickly check. Let's check who's fastest. 1, 3, 4... Oh, Thievul, but it is paralyzed. So, yeah. So I'm the fastest. So I'm going to use my Acid Spray. And then you guys, gals, non-binary pals, are going to, like, do the rest here. And that'll all be good. Star! Hello! Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, so in Pokemon Sword, I had 6 shinies in Pokemon Sword. And then in this game, I have 64. So... that's different. Right, Acid Spray. Right, Wood Hammer, more like a wood kablammer. Right, Venoshock. Ooh, very nice. If everyone attacks here... yes! Okay, if everyone attacks here, then we win in 1 turn. Ooh! That's very good as well. It is getting aggressive. But Burning Jealousy for the win! Kevin, you did it before it could use any AI! And that's the way you stop AI. You stop it before you even use it. Before you even let it get out there. You stop it. Well done, Team 2. We made it through. We did it! Woo! Well done, everyone. Seriously, very good work. Why did that Wood Hammer do so much damage? Because it's a Bulu. It's very holy-boly. I like it. Tenchi, I have heard my name used in every way under the sun. Like, every way imaginable. I have heard every nickname. I have not heard that one. So, genuine kudos to you there. I quite like that. That is quite good, actually. Like, if I were really narcissistic, I would be like, oh, holy boly. Like, every time I have to say that. I'm not going to, but that is quite funny, though. If I make a sitcom about myself, where it's like one of those sitcoms where, like, the person has the same name as their character, that'll be my catchphrase. And I will not give you a writing credit, and then there'll be a whole lawsuit, and it'll get very messy. And then I will win the lawsuit because you promised me cookies that you never gave me, and that'll be the big moment in the court. Like, some person comes running in with, like, a USB stick of one of these streams on a USB stick. Like, I downloaded this stream from 3 years ago where the prosecution promised the defense promised the prosecution cookies, and they did not deliver. So just a heads up. Right, Dubwool is a no. Gloom is a no. No, in all seriousness, if anyone ever does come up with something, I do sort of say, like, oh, someone else came up with that. I do tend to say that. Or like, oh, there's this thing, I wish it was mine, but I do often sort of say that, not like every single time, but if I say something enough, I will be like, I wish that was mine. Or if someone's like, oh, that's really, really funny, I was like, I know, it's good, right? I wish I came up with it. Or, yeah, someone else came up with it, or whatever. So, you don't need to worry. Right, Double, no. Gloom, no. Butterfree is also a no. But will we get... Anyway, that's enough. That is enough. That is enough stalling. Will we get... And then I can check the laundry. Will we get... Oh! Kieran Kieran got a black Bulu. The dupe. In all, Tenchi, how could you distract me with those cookies that you never gave me when Kieran was sitting there the whole time with a shiny? Wow. Kieran, congrats. That is amazing. That is amazing. Congratulations. That is fantastic. You know what would be better than that? If we got a shiny legendary Skybow. Will I get the Black Bulu? No, of course not. Will we ever get a legendary Skybow? I can't believe we've never had a legendary Skybow. Wow, no, I can, I suppose. Right, double, no. Gloom, no. Butterfree, no. Bulu, no. Sparkles. Okay, so let's see what we got. Oh, Adamant. That's pretty nifty. And then neutral docile. Serious. Oh, another docile. Serious. Serious! Dupe! And then careful. Let's not be uncareful. I don't know. I'm going to go with the Adamant double, though, because I quite like it. Barber, not black sheep. Do you have any wool? No, sir, because the shiny isn't here. Okay, so let's go with the double. And, yeah. Okay, excellent. I know, we're once again in the precarious position where people could be getting the things that I need, which is statistically the thing that is likely to happen, but nevertheless. So would you like to keep a record of where you found Tapu Bulu? Yes, I would. So chat, my lovely chat. Can we... How many Skybows have we had? Oh, that is a good... Well, that's like... I was going to say, I think we've only had like 3 or 4 times where... I think we've only had like 3 or 4 times where 2 people have gotten the same shiny in the same adventure, like, playing together. I think that's only happened, like, 3 or 4 times. But Bo is owed shiny Bulu at this point. I wish I could say that, but I don't think I've done it enough to justify it, unfortunately. I wonder how... There are some Pokemon, like a Pokemon like Blacephalon, I had to have done that like 100 times. Like Blacephalon individually, I had to have done that like over 100 times. But other stuff though, I actually don't know how many legendaries I ever really did like 100 times. But I mean, and I am ahead as well on legendaries. I am ahead on legendaries kind of thing. Like I have like 18 legendaries, but I've only done like 1400 Dynamax Adventures. So, you know. But anyway, Buck, chat, I am going to check the laundry. But before I check the laundry, I need you guys to let me know about Kartana. Do we have enough people for a Kartana, or do we have to go for the wild card? So could you please let me know? Ready, set, bow. And maybe I'll fill up my water bottle as well. Maybe I'll like just take a bit of a break for a sec. Could you please let me know? Strike, the number of times you played, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2. Could you please let me know if you can do Kartana, okay? And I will be right back. Let me get my water. Let me just check the laundry. And then we will be, I'll be right back, okay? I'm back. What is Kevin doing? So how are we all doing? Okay. So, do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Right. So, yeah, Zonda. So that's some good hammering there. Right. Your stomach is hurting after eating. Oh. What did you have for dinner, Sky? We'll diagnose you. The internet diagnosing you. The only way to get things done. This will work out. This will work out brilliantly. But okay. So, who said? Hang on. Kartana. Let's see. Kiba can do Kartana. Sky can do Kartana. And Kieran could do Kartana. So maybe we could have Kiba, Sky, and Kieran do. Skibiren. It's the team Skibiren. Or something. I don't know. PS Skiren. Skyren. PS Skyren. Something like that. Okay. So chat. My lovely chat. Oh no, the game went dark. That's how you know I took too long doing the laundry. Oh, Presto can do any. Oh, hang on then. Why don't we have... Okay, why don't we have, like, Kiba, Sky, and Presto? Yeah, why don't we have Kiba, Sky, and Presto? Why does the spreadsheet do... I swear it's always after an hour it locks up. I think that is just the reason why. Let's get... Hang on, Presto... There we go. Okay, so let's say Presto, Sky, and Kiba. Oh, I didn't add Kiba. Oh, hang on, I need to add Kiba to the spreadsheet as well. Kiba. Where is Kiba? There we go. That took forever. That was weird. Sorry, Kiba. Okay, so yeah, Presto, Sky, and Kiba. If that sounds good. Then Tenchi, thank you so much. Have a good lie down. And yeah, so if that sounds good, then let's proceed with Team 3, Presto, Skywatcher, and Kiba. So make sure you're connected to the internet. Make sure you talk to the nice scientist lady. And then anything goes. But I'm going to say Kartana. Right, so Kartana. So let's go let's go 0727 and then 0304. 0727 0304. That's the code. Ready, set, bow. Here we go. And let's do this thing, shall we? I was gonna say Totino's pizza probably hurts because the crust was hard. Tomatoes are kind of acidic, so, and also like things like that maybe could be like sort of, I don't know, potentially on like the fatty or greasier side. That's a weird one. That's definitely a weird one, isn't it? Well, I hope it kind of eases up soon. Definitely a bit of a weird one. Right, so let me just check the names of everyone who's playing. That is everyone, isn't it? Okay, so you guys know this. Fire is very, 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 very good for Kartana. Also fighting types, but like special attacks over physical, and watch out for Kartana's Leaf Blade, and that should all be good. Kevin, you're taking the Brother Bear joke. Right, hang on. For Simeon, Orangaroo. Orangaroo can be good because if someone uses a fire move, Orangaroo can be like, do that fire move again. But I am going to go with Persimmon because it is technically a fighting type with a fighting move. Yeah, maybe Phil Collins is singing a song about Tenchi right now. Oh, Gerda. Why are we getting all the fighting types? But okay. Okay, here we go. Piloswine. Oh, hang on, wait. No, I saw a Hitmonlee on the right, which could use a fire move, technically. So let's see. No, it's Hitmonchan, but nevertheless, same principle still stands. It can use fire. Oh, hang on. Who is the poison type? Oh, it is Wheezing. No, hang on. Wheezing has a better fire type move. Ah! Oh no, we're probably gonna go to the right, which means we're stuck with the Hitmonchan instead of the Wheezing. Dang, never mind. Far enough ahead, quickly enough. In fairness, though, the fog was really blocking Wheezing, like in an odd way on my screen for like a long time there. So, nevertheless, we can put all of our eggs in a Gourgeist-shaped basket, so it's not a problem. Okay, use your fighting moves if you got them, because they're going to be very, very, very good here. I do think what we probably want to do here is have Gerda switch for Hitmonchan, right? If we have Gerda switch for Hitmonchan, and we have a Rangaroo, you know, we'll have to check the speed stats, obviously, but a Rangaroo could play support for, like, Gourgeist. I think Gourgeist is probably going to be slower than a Rangaroo, but, ooh, tightening its focus. That's being bold and brash. The way you're sitting right now is helping your stomach. Oh, okay, that's definitely interesting. That's definitely interesting. Right, ally of your attack grows, psychic. See, I wonder if a Rangaroo used Instruct on Gerda after this, would it use a Focus Punch immediately? We're probably not going to find out, but we need to test that in the future, though. Can you use like an immediate Focus Punch by using Instruct, or do you just like charge up again? That'd be fun to know. If you found a shiny Bidoof in Pokemon Legends Arceus while completing the Pokédex. Oh, nice! Lily, that's awesome. I remember it took me forever to find a load of the really basic Pokemon in Legends Arceus as shiny. Like, Kricketot, Starly, Bidoof, Buizel, all those Pokemon, like, came about, like, halfway through my shiny hunt. Like, my eventual big shiny hunt. Like, there wasn't anything... yeah, there just wasn't anything, you know, there wasn't like a whole lot of stuff that I hadn't, or there were like so many things I had like already gotten or found before I found a single one of them. Usually when I did my big shiny hunt in Legends Arceus, a funny thing I found is that there would be Pokemon I would like never get, and then I would get like 2 of them, or like like all the ones I needed or whatever. Okay, so Hitmonchan is to the left, and then afterwards, maybe we might just want to do Piloswine, because we're going to have a whole load of fighting types, and that could be good. Unless we go for Klefki, and hope for some good science, but I don't know if we want to do that. I'm just going to go with an Expert Belt rather than a Life Orb, because I don't know if I want, like, 3 battles with a Life Orb. That's going to do way too much damage. Okay, so a Rangaroo can just, like, max Mindstorm the heck out of this, and the rest of us can attack. Oh, keep in mind, with the max Mindstorm up, we won't be able to use Shadow Sneak with Gourgeist, so maybe Gourgeist might want to use a Shadow Sneak only on turn 1, but not from turn 2 onwards. Instruct will fail if the target has not made any move. The target is in the middle of a Bide, Focus Punch Plus. But does it repeat if it oh no, if it's in the middle of a move. So I guess if it used it once, but then... But no, but here's the thing. If you did a Focus Punch and then a Brick Break, would it make you use a Focus Punch? Because you wouldn't be in the middle of a move. Does that make sense? Like, that's the kind of thing that I'm wondering about here. Oh no, I've got... Oh, Acrobatics, I have an item. Okay, I'll see how much damage this does. My Brick Break actually might be stronger here, I'm not sure. Actually, no, it probably is... No, Acrobatics probably is strong. Of one of those, or a consecutively executed move. But see, but that's the thing, if you used a Focus Punch on turn 1, and it worked, and then you were using a Brick Break on turn 2, right? Would it make the Focus Punch kind of like instant... Would it do like an instant kick-in for that turn 2? This I must know. We must test this in the future. Okay, Thunder Punch, more like a Thunder Lunch. Here's Max Mindstorm. Nicely done, presto. Okay, so yeah, just a reminder, Shadow Sneak will now not work. It will now no longer work. It's not good. So here we go. Focus Punch. Ooh, very nice, Keeper. Keeper. So Keeper, do you mind switching? Oh no, we're not going to be able to test this in the next battle because Keeper, so you need to switch after this, Keeper, so that you have the so that you have a fire move to Dynamax with when you have the power. So that is the... Oh, hang on. Audio cut for a second. Oh, weird. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me, or... But you can hear me now, right? Okay, it's weird that the audio cut out. Don't know why it would cut out, but it's fine now. Okay, that's weird. I do have a thing on my screen saying dropped frames 157. So maybe there was just like some kind of weird drop there for a sec, like just a universal drop. That could explain it, honestly. Okay. But yeah, I do think that Cuba is gonna switch. Cuba, Gurda now must be ditched. Oh, no, hang on. I'm good with it. Your device wants to restart. No. Okay, my Windows needs to do an update. Okay, maybe that could explain some stuff as well. Okay. I think we should do Piloswine because we're all super effective against it. I don't think there's any point in really doing the science. Really? The pie pants, the science. Oh, what we can check... I tell you what we could check here. Oh, and don't forget that Piloswine is effectively neutral against fire, so even though it will say, oh, super effective, and like Fire Punch is more powerful than Power Up Punch. Power Up Punch is the best thing for Hitmonchan to do here, just numerically and mathematically and PP-ishly and all that other stuff. I'm going to check the speed stats because I want to check what the plan is for the next battle. 129, 103, 134, and 127. Oh, okay, with Gulgeist is the fastest, which, yeah, is very much fastest. Okay, so if Hitmonchan uses, like, in the next battle, if Hitmonchan uses, like, a Max Flare, then, okay, yeah, no, this is fine. This is not a problem. Gulgeist has the same issue with the whole fire type thing. Oh. Also, I like how we have Persimmon and Orengu. I know! And I didn't think of that until you just pointed it out either. I have thought about it in other Dynamax Adventures where they've like both popped up or they've been next to each other, but I didn't think about it until now. And I feel silly. Okay, yeah, so see how that didn't do very much? That's because of Piloswine's ability. We do have the sun up now, but I do think a Max Phantasm is probably the best way to go after this. Because it'll help out with the Brick Breaks and the power-up punches and all that stuff, so... but I aimed my message at... and Oranguru can use Instruct on one of the non-Dynamaxes, and then that'll do a ton as well. In fact, if you did it on Hitmonchan, it would just power up and up and up and up and up, which is kind of funny. So this round truly is bananas. Kevin, that's offensive to all monkey and ape type creatures. Some of them like things other than bananas. But mostly bananas, as Donkey Kong has made abundantly clear. Right, so I'm going to break the Piloswine, and then we should all be good here. Ow, Max Ice Shard. Where's the Max Mindstorm when you need it? Right, here we go. Here's... Oh, okay, we're going with Max Flare, not Max Phantasm. Again, I was hoping for a Max Phantasm there, but we should still KO this in 2 turns. It'll be fine. Oh no, Presto got communication! Oh, dear. Oh. Oh. I hope we haven't all got one. We'll have a look in a sec. Oh, the movie made you cry twice. Oh, that's lovely. But, like, it ended happily. Okay. Well, that's good. It's when you get the movies that, like, I sort of don't want to talk about specific movies, because, I don't want to... In some ways, I don't want to, like, ruin their endings for them. But at the same time, I feel like it's, like... I think sometimes you need to know if a movie, like, ends badly, because you're like, no, it's miserable, and then there's no happy ending. Because a bunch of movies I don't like don't have a happy ending, because they're just kind of, like, miserable all the way through, and you're like, oh, but there's going to be a happy ending, right? And then there's not. Like, usually... when, like, there are good movies that, like, don't have, like, happy endings, but it's because they have, like, kind of like some good thing. Oh, no, wait, oh, no, the communication error. Crud. Ivy, no. Crud. It skipped the battle for you. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we do now have a Piloswine on our team, controlled by a computer, a not very good computer. But okay. Here's the plan. Oh, are we going to be able to Dynamax properly, though? Let me know if you can Dynamax or not, Kiba. I'm a bit worried you might not be able to Dynamax. Hopefully you can Dynamax. If you can Dynamax, please Dynamax. We're not going to have any Instruct strats here, so just use your Fire and Fighting otherwise. Oh, this is annoying. Oh, it messed up Kiba's Dynamax. Kiba didn't get the Dynamax. No. No, that's not fair. Okay, at least that did a good amount. And at least that helps. Ooh, that actually did a lot of damage. For a Pokemon with that higher defense, that did a lot of damage. AJ, hello, welcome. Okay, it is getting desperate. It is going to start using generative AI. The disconnected computer just used Rock Chip, which actually, that's not bad, in all fairness. I am going to Dynamax here. I know it's a bit desperate, but just I don't want to, like, accidentally get KO'd. So I may as well do this just to be safe. Just in case anything kind of goes a bit wacky. But otherwise we should be okay. Oh yeah, chat. Kartana has bad HP and special defense, so it takes a lot of... Oh, it's because of the bad HP. Okay. Well, and we are strong Pokemon with some good stab or ×4 or whatever. So, right, Kartana. But we have had some Kartana fights where it just kind of is bulky. So, well done, Team 3. Presto, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you got your Kartana, albeit a bit differently than how you imagined. But yeah, take care. See you around. Bye bye. Oh, AJ, Kartana is your favorite beast. Oh, do you have a shiny one? That's what we've been hunting for. I did do some more number crunching the other day about my Dynamax Adventures, but before we get into that, stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars, get those emojis in, wish us good shiny luck. And then we'll get onto the wild card portion. Why does Lairon look so dark today? That's kind of weird. And if you haven't already, please click like on the video. That little thumbs up button, please hit it. It does just help out immensely. And actually, how many people, let's just do a quick check. How many people should have clicked like on the video now? The answer is... at least 19. We should have at least 19 people we should have at least 19 likes on the video now. So if we do not have 19 likes on the video, then we're performing very poorly. No, but you do enjoy his shiny a lot, grinding through the Pokedex of Sword right now, then doing more. Oh, once you get the charm. Yeah, AJ, once you get the charm, definitely, like, join us, because it does help having the charm. I'm not saying, like, it's not worth playing at all. Like, hey, if you're ever around and you want to join us, and, that 1 in 300 is still nothing to scoff at. But when you turn that 1 in 300 to a 1 in 100, it does really make the difference. don't ask Xander about it, but for everyone else, it really does make the difference. Okay, and actually, no, even with Xander, though, Xander then got, like, 5 shinies in, like, 25 raids or something wild like that, so... Leron, no. Hitmonchan, no. Piloswine is not golden. But will we get... the silver thingied Kartana! No! Dang, I wanted the silver thingied Kartana. Well, here's the thing. Xander and Sky kind of had, like, flipped luck. So, like, Sky got a bunch of shinies in the early days, like, a year ago. But then, like, hasn't had any for a while. And then Xander, like, never got any. And then suddenly got a bunch. Although... Actually, no, I don't think it was too long since you got your last one, like, numerically speaking, like, if you actually counted it. But you're way overdue for the legendary. Like, your legendary luck has been really unfortunate. But here's the thing, Xander. If your legendary luck is anything like your regular luck, what'll happen is you'll get, like, 3 shiny legendaries in, like, 10 raids or something, like 10 adventures or something like that. Okay, so nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. And then we'll check this. Attack and defense... Special defense and speed. Oh, so jolly. That's not bad. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Hit, hit, hit. Ho, ho, ho. If we remove the I, the T, and the M, you get ho, ho, ho. Jolly. We did have Christmas in July the other day. Impish. Oh, I didn't look at it that way. And then there you go. Modest. A modest Kartana. I'm going to go for the Hitmonchan. It's jolly. How can you say no to that? There we go. So what you're saying, Bo, is that Sky is stealing Shini's luck. No, I'm saying Sky did steal Xander's shiny luck and then gave it back. Okay, well done, Team 3. Oh, but you don't have Switch Online. That's also totally fair as well, because, yeah. No, don't get me wrong, Switch Online is very nicely valued and nicely priced, but you got to, like, have the use for it. There's no point having it, like, if you're not using it, and if you do have it, like, for example, AJ, I've never had the, like, online expansion pack, like the N64 and all that stuff, because just it costs more money, and, you know, I don't need it. But my plan has always been, oh, when I sort of have a period of time where I, like, don't have as many games and stuff like that to play, and I need to, like, do an internet renewal, that's when I'll do the, you know, the online expansion pack. And then, like, I'll play through a bunch of N64 and Game Boy Advance that I've, like, never played before. And, like, that's what I will devote my time to. So, okay. So, welcome back. Would you like us to keep a record of where you found Kartana? Yes, I would. Okay, so chat, wildcard time. Because we are kind of running a bit late, aren't we? So maybe we can figure out the wildcards. Guys, gals, non-binary pals. Could you please let me know? Oh, for the love of Nelly. That didn't work. Could you please let me know? Strike the number of times you've played. And then what you're going to do is you're going to let me know if you have any of my tickets that I need for a wild card. And then if you don't have any of them, just let me know which ones you can do in brackets afterwards, okay? So you're going to say strike, number of times you played, strike 0, strike 1, strike 2. You're then going to say my tickets are, and you're going to let me know if you have the tickets for Nihilego, Celesteela, and or Stack Attacker. And then in brackets afterwards, you're going to let me know just if you can do that for any of the ones you haven't already listed. You're then going to say, but you know, I can do these ones. So let me know the ones you have tickets for, and then whichever ones you don't have tickets for, let me know if you can at least do them. So. Ready, set, boat. Your stomach's doing better now. That definitely sounds like more of like a sort of physical thing, if that makes sense. Like just something like, I don't know. It sounds like it like hit your stomach weird or something, and then it was like, oh, hang on, let me just do this. And okay, that's good to know. Good that it wasn't anything too long-termish or anything. Definitely weird though. Definitely weird. Okay, so Cuba has Celesteela, Tuba, Cuba. Okay. So. Okay, yeah, so Kiba and Kevin have the old, like, Nihilego Stack Attacker incompatibility. Let's see. Oh, and Star can do any. Okay, let me figure this out for a sec. Why don't we have a Kiba Celesteela, right? So Kiba could host a Celesteela, Kevin can join us, and then Star can join us, right? So we can have Kiba, Kevin, and Star, and then we'll figure out Team 5 afterwards. But then we could, if Kevin doesn't have to leave, we could do Stack Attacker. If Kevin does, we could do Nihilego. Does that sound okay? The crust being hard. Oh, yeah. No, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Like it physically, it wasn't necessarily to do with, like, I don't know, sort of the chemical substance. It was just like, boof, that hits weird. Okay, so hang on. So let me just add Star to the list. There you are, Star. And then keep a Celesteela with Star, and then Kevin's here because I do. It's the Silver Star Keeper. So, okay, Keeper does have the code up. Let's just make sure we are connected to the internet. There we go. We're going to anyway embark upon a Dynamax. Oh, no, I just selected Thunderous. So you guys and myself are going to select anything goes. Kiba is the only one who is going to be selecting anything. There will be a silhouette of Celesteela on Kiba's game, but I am going to go 0727 and then 1828. I like it, Kiba. I like it. Right, here we go. So chat, I was thinking, again, I'm always talking about the future of the Strike streams and everything, and how we might have one normal week left, and then starting the week after, we might be scaling things back somewhat. Here's my plan. Here's my theory. Here's whatever the heck I'm going to be talking about. Jelly Ducky, your cat is next to you. Oh, that's sweet. Now, is your cat a lap cat? Does your cat ever go on your lap? Some cats like to climb up in people's laps. Some hate being on people's laps. Some people are like, be on my lap, and then the cat won't be on your lap, and it's like, you gotta accept which cat's your lap cat. Stella! Okay, Celesteela. It's like a Skarmory, weak to fire and electric. So, yeah, anyway. Right, here we go. We're gonna blast through this now, though, okay? Because we need to get to Team 5 nice and quickly. Oh, Charjabug is actually genuinely a pretty good support Pokemon, and it has Spark, Stab Spark. Mr. Mime is good as well. Oh, Emolga is even okay. I'm surprised by the Mr. Mime, but Charjabug and Emolga are definitely two very good choices here. I think Clefairy does have Mystical Fire, and that is fire, and that is good. Maybe we'll find some better fire or electric along the way, but yeah, honestly, okay. Given how this has worked out, if we're able to get Star a better Dynamaxer, like maybe an electric one, we could have. Oh, there's electric. Oh, but was it? Oh, but that was an Alolan Raichu, wasn't it? I think it's a Alolan Raichu. Let's have a quick look. Yes. Okay, Alolan Raichu is really good. Okay, so if. Star, do you feel like having an Alolan Raichu? Let's figure out which way's the best. Okay, so Mienshao is good, and then we could have... Oh, and then Politoed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if we go left, as long as we are going left, yeah. If we do Mienshao, then Politoed, then Alolan Raichu, this is, like, perfect. Kiba can be, like, a helping hander throughout. And then... yeah. Yeah, no, this is great. This actually works out really well. Kevin's ability helps out special attacks as well, so that helps out with the electric moves. Yeah, this is a really nice team we're going to have here. This is why I love this mode, man. These Pokemon, I mean, say what you like about Pokemon, which people happily do online, particularly Nintendo people who don't really care that much about Pokemon. But like, the cohesion, the system they have created, and the cohesion that comes with it. Like, this game is designed mainly around, like, singles and doubles, and yet a system where there's, like, 4-on-1 with this Dynamax mechanic, there is so much, like, interesting stuff that comes with it. Like, who would think that, like, oh, a Mr. Mime, a Charger Bug, and an Emolga, and an Alolan Raichu, would that make for a good team? And it's like, yes, because you've got, like, electric terrain, like, you know, electric terrain, that is good for, like, Raichu's ability, and then you've got, like, hopefully we KO this here. Battlefield got weird. Yes, we did it in one turn. Well done, everyone. So if we go for Politoed next, then that means that Charger Bug can take it down with Max Lightning, very, very frightening. But that's the thing. So if we have the terrain up, right, we've got a bunch of electric types. So all our electric moves get boosted by the electric, right? And then I have Rising Voltage, so the terrain will boost my voltage. Unfortunately, I am in the air, so I don't get the boost from the other electric type attacks. But for Charger Bug will get a boost from the electric on its Spark, right? And then, like, Charger Bug's ability boosts everyone else, including including Mr. Mime. Doesn't boost my acrobatics, but it does boost, like, everyone else. And then, like... Yeah, and I don't think we want to swap here, because Clefairy does have Magical Leaf, and that's really good. So, it's not the best, but... Clefairy's ability also protects us as well. There's, like, so much cohesion here. I love it. We do not want to Science here. I know it's sad, I know it's a shame, but just we have a good team here. This is a weirdly good team. Who would have thought... When we were picking this, I did not... think like just how good this team was. I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is kind of shaping up, but this is a really good little team. I like it. And don't get me wrong, it's not a good team like generally, but for the specific mission we have, which is like, you know, a Mienshao, a Politoed. Yeah, no switching. No, Kiba! Okay. That's weirdly better. What? What's happening? Unless we, like, just... Oh, my gosh. Okay. I was thinking, oh, well, Helping Hand Raichu's Max Lightning. But having an extra electric type to use electric moves... I don't know why you did that, Kiba. That was very reckless. But, like, it worked, though, so I'll allow it. Please Dynamax if you've got it, though, as always. And let's do this thing. Oh, gosh. What? I need to look up some of these moments, because I've kind of forgotten them. I actually don't 100% know. I can imagine what that sounds like, but I actually don't know what part of the game it's like pulling from with a couple of these moments. It was bold and brash. Kiba, are you like there in the replies? The game lagged there, not my stream. Because Kiba hasn't said anything for like 3 minutes, and we're all being like, Kiba! And Kiba hasn't said anything. So I am just a bit like, that is you, Kiba, right? Not a computer. Okay. I'm still confused about the science, but for getting blown back in battle. Oh, okay. I still don't really remember that, even though that's probably something I might have... Actually, no, here's the thing. I might not have heard that a whole lot, though, because with the way I constructed my team, right, I would have, like, characters 1, 4, and 5 for, like, just, like, wandering around the map and, like, beating regular enemies, and then for, like, bosses, I would have, then, like, 1, 2, and 3. And so I kind of like did things that way, and so basically, you know, Morag and character number 5, who I don't really know how much of a spoiler really is, but still, I don't know. And as well, it's kind of like, actually, maybe that is kind of like even a bit more spoilery saying that, I don't know. But anyway, Buck, the point is like, the point is that, but like Morag and that other character, they're just like very powerful and like very like aggressive kind of thing. So like I would use them for like battles that would be over in like 30 seconds to a minute. Okay. The original plan was to swap for the toad. No. I don't recall that plan. Because we're going up against like a Raichu and stuff. Although I can't even remember, we had Mr. Mime. Yeah, no, Mr. Mime was good against Politoed, and like again, like it was just a good helping hander and stuff like that. You even said to Kevin about like that's my job to support, so that's why I was very confused. Right, yeah, we don't want to switch. Mr. Mime had bad physical defense and weak to steel. Yeah, we were always gonna like switch. We're always gonna basically Clefairy is switching here is the point. As long as we switch Clefairy here, then all is well in the world. My favorite line, if we're talking about the fifth character, although I'm then going to do an impression of them, and it's like, and if you, anyway, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. The point is, my favorite line is when he's talking to, oh no, why have I forgotten her? No, Nia. Sorry, I'm getting confused with my Nias and Neos and Noahs. My favorite is a bit where he's like talking to Nia, and he's like, and he says like, "Kitty, no mates," and that's my favorite. Like, I love that insult. It's like, "Be quiet, Kitty, no mates," or something like that. But just, I love Kitty, no mates. That's hilarious. Max Lightning, very, very frightening. Okay, I did opt for a Max Airstream instead because I didn't want to activate the terrain. But now that we have the terrain up, I will now utilize the terrain for myself. But anyway, Bug. Okay. Right, Charge Bug use Dig quick before the hyena comes. Shame Charge Bug doesn't have a bug move, but... right. So... Ooh, special attack down. That's nifty. That's using the old noodle. Okay. Oh, maybe Clefairy could use a Life Dew here, maybe? But yeah, I'm going to use the more effective of my two not very effective moves. Oh, crud. No, Max Lightning, no. No, Clefairy, no! Clefairy, no! Right, here's the Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. That did a lot! Again, for a move that was not very effective, that did a lot. Like, that is how much, like, our fighting moves were doing against, like, Kartana. Right, Earth Power, more like an Earth Flower. We did it! Okay, so Clefairy switch, Clefairy switch. I'm sorry you died, but you need to switch. It's time to ditch the Clefairy ditch, and then we'll go and get a sandwich. Okay. But yeah, oh no, so chat, the future of the strike streams and stuff. Dang, I could talk about Xenoblade 2 all day if I could remember more about it. I need to play it again, apparently. But no, I was thinking, I was doing some number crunching and maths and stuff, speaking of, numbers and stuff. Doing the math. So, Clefairy switch, now Clefairy, please now switch, Clefairy switch, it's time for Clefairy to do a switch. Nice. Okay. Sandwich, we're not playing SV. Yeah, but we can salvage that. Someone say salvage? Did somebody say salvage? Okay. But no, I was going to say, chat, I did look into things. If there are 227 Pokemon available in this mode, excluding the legendaries, just 227, like, regular Pokemon, I need 33 of them as shiny. There are 33 of them that I need as shiny. But basically, though, that means that if you just, like, randomize them all, like, if you said that we do these Pokemon... If you said we do these Pokemon randomly, which I know isn't true, like, there are some Pokemon that we definitely do more than others because of the paths we take and stuff like that. Like, we fought Dubwool earlier, but, like, how often do we fight Dubwool? Like, there are some Pokemon like, if we see a Manectric, we will, like, pretty much always fight a Manectric kind of thing if, like, one comes up. But if we see Dubwool, we, like, generally try to avoid it because it's awkward. You know, and there are other Pokemon, like Seismitoad, where it's, like, it's less useful, so we might not really fight it. It's just if it's easy to beat, we might fight it. So, it's not a fair thing to say that, like, oh, 33 out of 227, but if we did say that, that means that basically 14.5% of the Pokemon available are ones that I need. Ooh, paralysis! That's very nice. Okay, it is getting desperate. Is it going to use Earthquake? Nope, just more Leech Seed. Okay, so Rising Voltage. Mine will do twice the amount of damage now, though, at least. Max Lightning, very, very frightening me. Oh, very close, very close. Come on, Emolga, finish! Finish! Yes! Well done, Team 4! Well done, everyone. That was very nice. Okay, so let's catch this thing. You want to catch everything, you don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. And if you haven't, please click like on the video, because I'm now going to shame and guilt you all. And also as well, Stars and Sparkles, Sparkles and Stars. We should have... Did we get to that magic 19 number? Are we up to 20 now? Who knows? But yeah. But so basically 14.5%, 14.5% of the Pokemon are what I need as shiny. But the thing is, to do that, if we said the Pokemon were, like, truly random or something, which again, I know they're not, but if we said they were random, that means I need to do, to cut a very long story short here, I would need to do about 220 raids just to get a Pokemon that is new and shiny to me. So, for example, I have a shiny Mienshao, despite this one not being shiny. I have a shiny Politoed, despite this one not being shiny. I also have a shiny Alolan Raichu, as of a little bit over a year ago, thanks to the Outbreak event in Scarlet and Violet. But in this game, right here, right now, it is not shiny. So, like, these three Pokemon, I just don't even need them. And it's kind of like that for a lot of them. I mean, you guys kind of, like, noticed this. Like, it's actually not very often that I say, like, oh, I need one of these as shiny, or, oh, I need two of these as shiny. You know, I occasionally say, oh, I need one of these as shiny. But, like, I very rarely say I need two of these as shiny, and it's very, very rare for me to be like, oh, everything on the board I need is shiny. Like all three of these, and then the one legendary, which in this case could be a white bamboo Celesteela. No! So there you go. Why is Mienshao so big? I know, right? Why is it so big? It's just so big. Right, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there, no Sparkles there. There it is! That's why it's big, because it's lax, and sassy, and rash, and quiet. Oh, so quiet. And sassy as well. Okay. So lax, sassy, rash, and quiet. Which one of these is, like, the worst? I don't even know. Which one of these, like, sucks less than the others? Oh no, the Raichu's pretty good. The Raichu's pretty good. So we'll go with the Raichu. So well done, Team 4. Okay, so chat, can we do the wildcard thingy again? Like, let me know which tickets you have. And then, for anything that you don't list as having a ticket for, anything you don't have, hang on. No, I'm forgetting my own shortcuts. Oh, hang on, wait, I forgot my shortcut. Template. I was thinking of all my other shortcuts except for the one I needed. That was scary. Template. So yeah, so Nihilego, Celesteela, Stack Attacker. Can you let me know if you have tickets of any of them? And then any you don't list having tickets for, just let me know whether you can do them or not, okay? Ready, set, bow, let me know. And then we'll get on to the final DA of the show. But yeah, but basically, yeah, I would have to do like 220 raids, which is like, what, like 10 weeks worth or something? I do 25 a week. So I would need... So basically, I'm kind of at a point now where this mode isn't particularly viable for, like, you know, getting non-legendary things I needed, because I've gotten a lot of the stuff that I needed. You know, I probably had, like, something like 50 or 60 Pokemon when I started this, so I had quite good odds of getting things that, like, oh yeah, I need one of them, but we're not there now, so Sky, you got nothing. But that's okay. And then we have Kieran, because maybe we could do something like Kieran, Sky, Kiba. Maybe if Star can go again, we might need to do some Nightbot random selection game. I know, Kieran, the dupe legendaries. Now you have trading leverage. If there's ever anything anyone is like missing, and you're like, do you have a shiny Bulu? You can trade for it. That's pretty wild. That's very wild. But yeah, okay. Last chance for anyone else. Otherwise, I'm going to give it to Kieran, Sky, and... Oh, there's there's Star. Okay, so hang on. Let me check. Hang on. Kiba can do Nihilego. Sky can do Nihilego. And then Kieran has the ticket for Nihilego. So, I think... Okay, so basically... I think we're going to have to do the Nightbot random selection game between Sky and Kiba. It's going to be a tie between Sky and Kiba. Skiba! Because, yeah, Star is only a strike 1. And... Oh, Kiba, you'll go... Oh, okay. So we can have Sky. So Kieran, you're gonna host. Sky, you're gonna join in, and then Star, you're gonna join in. So let's just quickly get that on the spreadsheet, even though I really don't need to, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. So Sky, Star, and then Kieran is our host and is gonna give us a code. Code. Oh, no newsletter today. Weird. Okie doke. So, Sky, Kieran, Star, please come on down. And thank you, Kiba. Kiba, you can be our intrepid substitute. So let's make sure we're connected to the internet. Let's make sure we talk to the nice scientist lady. Let's say that we want to do a Dynamax adventure. Let's say that we don't need to have any preference unless you're Kieran, who has hopefully selected Nihilego and has a Nihilego silhouette on the left. Do you, Kieran? And then we'll get a code ready. And we'll go, okay, so it's 6615 and then 1854. That's 66151854. I like it. Here we go. I'm going to have a sip of water because why not? Yeah, no chances. No chances unless they're like a switch in the final round. So Nihilego is super duper mega weak to ground types. And then Steel is also excellent against it. Water is very good. And then Psychic is nice as well. So Ground, Steel, Water, Psychic. Seadra can do this thing. I will just say Lurantis does have Weather Ball if you like set up the rain. And Boltund has Helping Hand. So they're both pretty nifty. But Lurantis is weak to poison, so you have to... Ooh, Steel! And it has Iron Head. I'll go with that. And then Boltund does have the Helping Hand. I mean, we will have to, like, switch it, but it could help for the first couple of battles. It could cheer us on and stuff. But yeah, no, we're never picking Chansey in, like, the early rounds again. Right, Driftblim, Salazzle. Oh, Salazzle, that would have been great for the last one and for the Kartana. Okay, let's see what we got. Flying. Driftblim does have Psychic. Barrascuda is there on the right, although it's not that great. But, normal. What's the normal? It's, Oh, okay, so Mudsdale. Do we just want to aim for the Mudsdale on the left? I don't know strictly which way we want to go. Oh, okay, we went for... Actually, Salazzle's pretty good because Seadra's good against it. I was just thinking, do we want to go for this because of the Seadra? Yeah, if we now... Here's the thing. If we now go left, though, we can work our way to the Mudsdale. So this is still fine. I think this is actually a good thing because Seadra is going to be Dynamaxing here. I think Drifblim could have been a bit bulky and a bit awkward, to be honest. So I'm good with this. I'm happy with this. So as long as we do our Dynamaxes and everyone behaves, then we should be good, basically. Do. I don't know if Lurantis is faster than Seadra. We'll have to find out. If Seadra was faster, this would be amazing. If Seadra is faster, this would be very cool indeed. But we'll have to say. But if it's not, though, you can still use one Leaf Storm to like get things set up, and then you can proceed with Weather Ball. So we'll see what we'll see. I'm interested in the speed between like Lurantis and Seadra. Out of Max Flare. Who are you going for? Okay, Bolton. That's okay. That's fine. We can cope with that. That is no issue. Okay, here's a Breaking Swipe. More like I have a gripe. Okay. Oh, here's a Max Geyser. Seadra, the Geyser, is using Geyser. Nicely done. Team 1. That was fun. Okay. And then it started to rain. And then you came in like a Sky, you did it, you counted speed. Very well done, because I did not say that quickly enough. Like, you were speedier than me in figuring out the speed. So, nicely done. Very nice work. Okay, Helping Hand. Nicely done, Star. And then Seadra. Does Seadra get Swift Swim here? I don't think it does. I don't think I'd be going first, would I? But that's okay. Right, here's the Max Geyser. This is going to get the... Oh, small shiny guy! Hi! Welcome. Okay, so here we go. Here are the Pokeballs. Oh, Sniper! That's the one. That's not bad. Like, Sniper's pretty good, right? Because that's like increased critical hits, or is it powered up critical hits? What's the Drapion one? I'm now getting. I think I'm getting confused. I think the Drapion has a different one than Seadra, and I'm getting those confused. Yeah, I know it sucks about the not having much health, but I think we do just want to keep this team though, because Mudsdale will be good against Salazzle, so Drapion. Oh, Drapion has Sniper. Because it's not Battle Armor. Drapion has a critical hit one, but I just can't think what. But yeah, if we go left and do Gloom, Gloom's not really that much of a threat. It does have Poison, but because I'm not talking about this mode, like just in general. I'm not talking about in this mode, I'm just talking generally. Like, there are two... I'm just talking about, like, critical hit abilities in general. Not about this mode. So, hang on, I'm going to click on Drapion. Because, yeah, Drapion does have Battle Armor in this mode, like, which sucks. I mean, it's not terrible, but... no, Sniper. Oh, yeah, Power of Critical... Oh, no, yeah, no, okay, no, it is the same then. Okay. So yeah, Sniper is just critical hits powered up. But the thing is, Seadra can't really take advantage of that, though. It's just very, like, random. And that sucks. Whereas Drapion, like, again, not in this mode, but just generally, you can give it, like, Cross Poison and Night Slash. And so I always liked doing that. I always liked having a Drapion with a Scope Lens, and you use, like, Swords Dance, and then, like, Night Slash and Cross Poison, and you basically are like guaranteed critical hits, and then they do a ton of damage because of the Sniper ability. So, but I think there is another ability which increases your... Is there another ability that increases critical hits, or am I just making that up? Maybe there's not a critical hit increasing ability, I don't know. Sniper powers up crits, but then is there an ability that increases the number of crits you get? Doesn't increase the power, but it increases how often you get them. Okay, Ironhead. Because the reason I was talking about it more generally is I was just talking about like I was like does Sniper, because the question I was initially asking was, I was saying like, oh, is Sniper the one that powers up critical hits, or am I thinking of a different ability? And so then I was like does Drapion have Sniper, or does Drapion have something else? And so I was just talking about because that was the only other Pokemon I could think of that had Sniper. Machamp's G-Max increases the crit ratio. It does. Super Luck. Thank you, Xander. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, the Sniper and this Super Luck. And yeah, Super Luck is the one where you get more crits. So like a Pokemon like a Murkrow. Is it like Honchkrow? Can't remember if Murkrow has it, but Honchkrow does. Honchkrow. So like Honchkrow can get Night Slash. More like a Fight Slash. And maybe like Air Cutter or something like that. But yeah, the crits aren't powered up, but he gets more of them. Whereas Drapion and Seadra can get more powerful critical hits, and that's pretty nice. But yeah, but that's why it sucks in this mode, because in this mode it has just battle armor, which is it's fine, but it's not much, you know. Yeah, I don't think any Pokemon in this mode have Super Luck. I think there are ones that can get it, like I think Unpheasant can get it, but I think Unpheasant does get Super Luck, but again, not in this mode. It has like big pecs or something, I think. So yeah, I don't think any Pokemon... I think they probably do that just to make things not too crazy unfair. Like if you had an opponent that like had a high critical hit chance, it would probably lead to like more KOs. I mean, in fairness, some Pokemon in this mode are just profoundly unfair anyway, like any of the like Butterfree and Toxtricity when they G-Max or whatever, but do we do we want to switch Boltund here? Maybe we might want to switch Boltund here because of the low health and so we don't lose a life, and because Boltund is rubbish against a Mudsdale anyway, whereas like Gloom is at least like okay. So maybe we could switch here for the Gloom, just for, like, health reasons. And then, so then Star, if you don't mind doing a double switch, like, now for the Gloom, and then again for the Mudsdale, like, that could be pretty good. And then we'll be in a pretty good position here. Like, higher crit rate or crit damage? Playing Ho-Yo games now, Xander jokes. Very nice. I like it. But yeah, so... But again, there are so many abilities and so many... Like, I knew with Sniper, I was like, I'm sure that's the one that powers up attacks, but it's like, but I can't think of what the crit up one is. So then it's like, is there another one? Is there, like, is Sniper the higher crit chance one? And then there is a crit power one that I'm thinking of. But I knew Drapion had the crit power one, because I used to use that. Right, I'm going to use a max Steel Spike. Because I think boosting our defense is a more important thing. But yeah. Chat. My lovely chat. But yeah, oh yeah, so just quickly on the subject of the strike streams and stuff. Whoa, that was a cry and a half. But yeah, so this mode isn't like as good. It is funny, like this mode isn't random, and if I picked, say if I found a really good, I could find, like if I played solo, I'm sure that there are Pokemon I could go against where, like, you know, I'm sure there are Pokemon I could go against where I could also find a good path for like shinies. So it's like, oh, I found a Nihilego path where 2 of the initial 3 Pokemon are ones that I need as shiny. And they're pretty super, and they're like super effective against it. Like, oh, here's like a ground and a steel type I need as shiny on a Nihilego path. I will save this path and do it over and over and over. And so in addition to like hunting for Nihilego over and over and over, you would kind of also be hunting for these like other 2 Pokemon that you need as shiny. And so, you know, you could do something like that. But the simple fact is, I'm also kind of running out of, like, regular Pokemon that make the shiny hunting worth it. Like, I think when I first started this a year ago, maybe I'll have a look through my shinies, and, oh, remind me to put my Weezing in the shinies after this, and I'll conclude this point afterwards. Oh, I'm lowering poor, Lurantis' defense, aren't I? But it doesn't matter. But it's just one of these things where, yeah, I'm kind of running out of, like, regular Pokemon to shiny hunt for. And so I could do that thing, but just in terms of how we play the Dynamax Adventures now, if we just say that generally the Pokemon are kind of random because we don't do, like, any path repeating shenanigans, because I want to play different Pokemon and not just do the same one over and over and over with you guys. We kind of did that when we started a year ago. We were like, let's do Heatran over and over, and then we did it like 2 streams, and we were like, let's battle something else. And then, yeah. So, gloom, 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 gloom. The gloom of doom is gonna gloom, 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 gloom. And Lurantis sucks, and we probably should have found a way to switch it, but I kind of forgot about it. But you could just use Leaf Storm over and over, and you'll be fine. No, yeah, Lurantis has Contrary as well, so it's pretty nifty. And so that's basically the idea. And that's like, and Lurantis is like better than Malamar because it actually has a move that can utilize it. So the idea with Lurantis is you can power yourself up with just repeated Leaf Storm. So you want to just use Leaf Storm over and over and over and over and over. But yeah, I forgot I was using a move that, like, wasn't helping one of our teammates. Like, I didn't think about the fact that it's like, oh yeah, I forgot we had. I knew you, like, you know, like, oh, you'll use Leaf Storm and that'll be great. But I was kind of like, oh wait. Lurantis is basically a better contrary Pokemon in DAs. It is. If they gave Malamar superpower, which I don't think there would be anything wrong in doing that, to be honest. But I guess maybe they don't want to, like, increase. Here's the thing. I think generally they're often a bit reluctant to, like, boost a Pokemon's defenses in a lot of cases. Swampert is kind of a rare exception, honestly. The fact they gave Swampert Amnesia, I think, is absolutely wild. It's like, but Swampert's bulky. Like, and we have had. There was, like, one Swampert fight at some point in the past year where, like, I remember it used Amnesia a bunch, and we were, like, really stuck against it, and we were just chipping away at it, like, so, like, bit by bit by bit, like, just really tiny bit by bit by bit, and it was just such a slog. But yeah, Malamar would probably be too strong. But, like, isn't Lurantis having Leaf Storm not overpowered? I mean, we did just lower its special defense there. Oh no, the Leaf Storm missed! Oh, it's 2 feet in front of you! Okay, but anyway, everyone keep going. You're doing well. Wish you could keep this Lurantis, sad you can't. Sky, we'll try and make sure we get you one in another Dynamax adventure. Right, Ironhead, more like a Judge Dredd. If I hadn't just deleted a load of Pokemon, I may have even had an extra one I could have traded you, but oh well. Right, Max Quake. Yeah, but Malamar isn't exactly renowned for its attack strength, or its defense strength. That's kind of the thing, but anyway, we did it, guys, gals, non-binary pals. We beat Annihilego. Well done. Very well done. So we want to catch everything. You don't have to catch them, but always... You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, catch them. Messing up my own catchphrases. But yeah. No, But yeah, that's the thing. But I have to do about 200... If everything were random, I would have to do about 220 Dynamax Adventures to... like 220 Dynamax Adventures to end up with just like a new shiny regular Pokemon. So, weirdly, shiny hunting for like legendaries is like more efficient than just trying to get something that I don't already have, which is kind of wild. But I mean, look at this. I have shiny Salazzle, right? Like, this one is not shiny, but I already have one. Gloom is not shiny, but I already have one. Mudsdale is also not shiny, but I already have one. But the legendary, I don't have. So, So here we go. Will I get, though, this would be a really good way to end the stream, the golden Nihilego! No, it's Annihilate, no! Dang, that sucks. Okay, so Salazzle, no, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Okay, neutral, docile, hardy. Ooh! Docile? Yes! Finally, we get a docile. I have like a 1 in 5 chance of that being right. Oh, another one! Hang on. Quirky! We got quirky, docile, and hardy. Will we get the neutral, the neutral Nihilego? Ah! It's bold. Bold, but no rash, which means they all belong in the trash. I'm gonna go Salazzle, because it's a girl! They're always girls, but... yeah. So there you go. No shinies, but we did get a shiny Celesteela earlier in chat, so you can't complain. So chat, that is not it for today, because I'm about to go put my Weezing into Pokemon Home, but no, thank you for joining me today. Like I've been kind of alluding to, I do think maybe this week might be like my last normal week of doing the Dynamax Adventures as I have. I may switch to just the weekends after next week. Next week might be the last week where I play during the weekdays. I meant Bulu? When did I say about Bulu? I hope I didn't keep a legendary accidentally. I'm always so afraid that I've picked a legendary and then like saved my game 50 times. Oh, did I say Bulu? Because sorry, for you, sorry, Bulu. Yes, you got shiny Bulu. Did I say like Celesteela or something just then? Because yeah, sorry, you got shiny Bulu, which is very cool. Weezing, the shiny Weezing. Why is this all the way? Okay, I don't know why it's like box 28 of all boxes. Very confused. In fact, hang on, let me. There we go. Very weird. Okay. Chat, my lovely chat. I did say Celesteela. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I said. As soon as I was like, oh wait, I said Celesteela, didn't I? Like I knew which Pokemon I had said incorrectly. Okay. So yeah, let's quickly go in here. Let's just quickly let's just see if it is 64. If I have 64 now, and then we'll finish up for the day. So yeah. But that's the thing, the odds of me just getting random, you know, like, it's cool getting shinies now, but it is one of those things where it's, like, less exciting. It's like, oh, I got a Weezing. I have Weezing. So, you know. Kieran, thank you. Bye-bye. Sky, bye-bye. It's going to just be me and Zada looking at my shines at this rate. Satella, thank you so much. But I really do appreciate the support. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you're leaving. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, Monday, 2 p.m. But yeah, tomorrow might be my like last Monday. I might not do the weekday streams anymore. Just to free up my time because I don't know, I'm gonna have to do something soon. I'm either gonna be working in VO more or I'm gonna have to do something else. So, you know. Let's see what we've got. Oh, 6 next week as well. See, this would be a good thing as well because that means next week will be the one where Shield overtakes Scarlet. Look at that, 688, 682. So on like, you know, Friday or something, we're going to be overtaking. Also as well, I probably will be doing some kind of Saturday stream. Like, we might do, like, 6 streams this week just to really kind of drive it home that this is going to be, like, a shift in the strike streams. But we'll see how it goes, though. Let's check out the old box arena and see what's going on here. And then we will call that it, though. But, yeah, let's just see if we're at... Okay. Oh, yep, 64. This is going to be 64. Oh, there's the Weezing, which I left in box 28. Yeah, so here are our strike stream Pokemon. Mewtwo, Araquanid, Kangaskhan, Poltegeist, Bufalon. This does not feel like a year ago. Like, the fact that I got these like a year ago, well, or like 11 months ago or something, That's kind of weird. Zapdos, Cradily, the Dubwool, Haunter, Metang, the Skybo. The Skybo. Solgaleo, Heatran. I remember I got these two like 2 days apart. Crocodile, Passimian, Passimco, Druddigan, Slowbro, Frostmoth, Linoon. When do you get to a point where it's like, oh, I'd forgotten you got one of them? Because these I kind of remember, right? And then like Thunderous, Lunala, I think these I got like a couple of days apart. Poliwrath, Dialga. This was the Quagsire, Exploud, and Dragonair I all got in one stream, like one Saturday or Sunday stream. Mr. Mime, Reshiram, Scolipede, Swampert, Cherim. I remember I got Swampert quite close to these as well. But then Phalanx. Let's just see, hang on. If we're about a year into the Strike streams, was this half a year into the Strike? No, this was like 4 months into the Strike streams. That's kind of wild. I got the first, okay, so this box of shinies I got in the first like 4 months, and then this box of shinies I got in like the second 7 or 8 or something. That's kind of wild. That's kind of bad anyway. But yeah, Phalanx, Manectric, Kyurem, Moltres, the Flaming Moltres, Kingler, Orbeetle, Sudowoodo, Sharpedo. Oh, I've gotten 2 Sharpedos, I was going to say. But yeah, Colossal, Galvantula, Grimmsnarl, Lugia, the blue Lycanroc. I'll admit, Lycanroc, and maybe even an initial Sharpedo, I kind of maybe forgot that. Durant. I think Durant was my first dupe. Was Durant my first dupe? No, Durant wasn't my first dupe. Mesprit, Electabuzz, Cryogonal. Didn't I say Slowbro was my first dupe? I think Slowbro was my first dupe, right? I remember getting the Slowbro. Rhydon, Celio, Ribombee, Blacephalon, Xurkitree, Slowbro. Second Scolipede, that was my second dupe. And then Pheromosa, Pincurchin. Dracloak is kind of like one right. Until I looked at that I was like, oh yeah, I got a Dracloak like a few weeks ago. Like, I think Dracloak, Lycanroc. Lycanroc is definitely one where I kind of am like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Pincurchin, Sharpedo, Dracloak, Uxie, and then Guzzlord, Buzzwole, and Weezing. Let's just do a very quick count of like how many of these were new to me that weren't legendaries, okay? So I had an Araquanid, but I'd never had a Kangaskhan. I had a Poltegeist, but I'd never had a Bufalon. I'd never had a Cradily, never had a Dubwool. So we're like 4 already, right? Had one of those, had one of those, had one of those, had one of those, had one of those. Didn't have one of those, so that's 5, right? Had one of those, 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 had one of those. 6, Exploud, never had Exploud. But yeah, 7, 8. I did need one of these, because I'd like evolved a Mr. Mime into a Mr. Rhyme, so we could sort of call that like a 6, I think. So yeah, because it's like, hang on, 1, sorry, this is very boring now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. So then we can call that, we'll call that 7, because it's like, it's something I needed, you know. It wasn't like new, but I did need it. 8. See, that's the thing. 8 of these things are like things that I needed and never had before. But like here, didn't need this, didn't need this. Kingler I did, so that's like 1. So we got 8 and 1, so that's like 9. And I did need this, so that's then 10, right? But didn't need that, 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 didn't need that. Didn't need that. Did need this. So that's 3. Didn't need that. 3. And then we get the legendaries. I did need Scolipede, but I already had that, so that doesn't count. That was a dupe. Yeah, wow. So my last regular Pokemon I needed was, yeah, this Pangoro. Which was, how long ago did I get this? Look at that was March. That was almost like 5 months ago. So I like haven't had like a new regular Pokemon in like 5 months. That's wild to think though that I had what, like 11 in the first like, I don't know, half a year, 8 months or so, like 8 months. That's kind of wild. But yeah, so I had like 11 in like 8 months, but then I've not had anything like since then, unfortunately. So you can see why it's a bit like, the strike streams are dying. It's probably best to cut back a bit. I'm going to be busy either with like VO stuff or with something else so that I can afford to feed myself. So just a heads up, that's the reason why that we may be having a schedule change very soon. Like, next weekend we may be announcing a new schedule as the strike streams wind down. But anyway, Bark, no one's probably here today. Oh, you got Mega Charizard figures by being in Europe and pre-ordering ZA. Excellent. So thank you all so much, Xander. Thank you for sticking around. You're a real one. So lots of love, everyone. I will see you tomorrow for what could be the final week of the strike streams. Because I think next Saturday or next Sunday... I think next Saturday is the actual 1 year anniversary. So if I did Saturday and if I did Sunday, it's I can say I did it for over a year. And then it's but now I'm going to cut back to weekends. So anyway, lots of love. Take care. And I will see you all tomorrow and throughout the week. Lots of love. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Like the video if you haven't. How many likes do we have? How many likes should we have? That is the question, isn't it? We should have... we should have at least 19. Don't know whether we've hit that, but oh well. So lots of love. See you later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And for real this time, bye-bye.